All right, everybody. We've already talked about injuries a lot today, so you guys are probably sick of it, but it's one of those days. It's just one of those days where it's kind of a black cloud day for your team, and you just got to get through it. You got to talk about what needs to be talked about, think about what needs to be thought about, and then you move on and you hope that things can work out regardless of how bad things look. So the Seahawks and the Lions both released their initial injury report in the last half hour or so. And most of this stuff we already know. I'm sorry this picture, by the way, is all fuzzy and everything. It's the only one I could find, but I can read it. So if you guys can't read it on the screen, I'll read it out and you'll just have to trust me. But yeah, we may as well, right? There is some new information here. There is some new stuff. There is some stuff that I think you can derive from the information here. So I'm going to go through it and I'm going to continue to move forward as if nothing really has changed because we're still playing games on Sunday. We're still playing a game every week until our bye week, and then we're playing a week game every week for the rest of the season. And the team still has an obligation to go out there and do everything they can to get some wins. I know that a lot of you guys are feeling helpless right now, and everything is just hopeless, and nothing good's gonna happen. Like everything's just awful, and it's already like throwing the towel. I know a lot of you guys are feeling like that, and I'm not telling you to feel any other way because I totally get it. But the players that we do have, the coaches that we have, are obligated to go out there and give everything they have to get these wins over the next several weeks while we try to figure things out and make things better. So with that being said, let's go over this initial injury report. Lucas is not listed because he's on IR. We already know he's out for the first three, our next four games, actually, excuse me. So let's take a look at the guys who did not participate in practice. We got Charles Cross with a toe, which we knew about. We also have Boye Mafe, knee, and Mike Morris with a shoulder. So, a couple of thoughts here. First of all, at the very least, I think it's good news that Charles Cross didn't go on IR too. If we were looking at Charles Cross and we saw the same kind of thing that we saw with Lucas, we probably would have put him in on IR. Probably would have put him in the same place that Lucas is. So the fact that we haven't yet indicates that we feel a little bit better about Cross's state than Lucas's state. So I guess we can get happy and excited about that. But I seriously doubt he's playing this week. So hopefully it's just a couple of weeks for Cross. Mafe, I don't really know what to think about that yet. It's early in the week. It might not mean anything. A lot of players take Wednesday off for very, very minor things. So we're going to have to wait and see on Mafe. Morris, on the other hand, he played okay against the Rams, I think, for a fifth round rookie making his first ever uh not even start, making his first ever NFL appearance. Not having him would be significant, and here's the thing, it's a shoulder. A shoulder is what kept him out for so much of the offseason. So was it a mistake to have him out there? Should we not have put him out there? Should we have just held him out for a week or maybe even put him on the IR like was originally intended? Because we'll see where this week goes. Maybe this is just a situation where he's going to take Wednesday off the whole season because of the shoulder. But as of right now, I have to wonder maybe he shouldn't be out there if the shoulder is limiting him like this. This is not what I wanted to see today. So those are your DNPs, Cross, Mafe, Morris. Limited participation. We had Jamal Adams. We knew about that from earlier today. Carroll's already kind of thrown a little cold water on the idea of him playing this week, so be prepared for that. And then you've got Devin Bush, LP with a shoulder. Not that worried about Devin Bush in terms of not being able to play. Usually, if a player starts in limited practice at the start of the week, they're going to be good to go. Adams is kind of an exception because he hasn't practiced in a year, but I think Bush will be fine. Full participants in practice were Will Dissly, Devin Witherspoon, and Cameron Young. So probably all good there. Dissly has a shoulder. Witherspoon, of course, has the hamstring. Young has the knee. But if they're full participants in practice now, that probably means they're going to be okay. So, hey, some decent news came out of today at least. Witherspoon's good to go. I didn't see anything happen to Young or Dissly, so I wasn't expecting them to be here anyway. But it doesn't seem like anything that's going to hold him out, and we need all hands on deck right now. We desperately need all hands on deck. So it's going to be tough to overcome all this if we don't have Mafe. Just I already said I don't think he's in real danger of missing the game right now, but Mafe is just another piece to this Jenga tower that we cannot pull out of the tower. Like, things are already bad enough as it is, so I'm really hoping this stuff is not that big of a deal. We'll learn more tomorrow for sure, but as of right now, I look at this and I wince. I think to myself, how are we going to get a win on Sunday? But it's on the team to figure it out. Okay, real quick, we're going to go over the Lions side of things as well. Theirs is not nearly as robust, but they do have at least one significant issue in that lineup at the moment, and maybe it's something that we can try to take advantage of. And it's similar to the issue that we're probably going to have on Sunday. It involves the offensive line. Taylor Decker, apparently in a boot, ankle injury. He's their starting left tackle. Now, I don't know if they bump Sewell over to left tackle because Decker's out, but it sounds like Decker's going to be out. If he's still wearing a boot, which he was, I think, as of yesterday, and he didn't participate in practice at all, pretty good bet to say Taylor Decker's going to be out. So if you're looking for something, you can say you can look at that and go, hey, maybe that's something we can take advantage of in this game. Maybe that's something we can use to get some hits in on Goff and take advantage of some stuff. So Taylor Decker is out with an ankle, and it seems like he's going to miss this game. That's a big loss. They also had 2 cornerbacks on the DNP list. Khalil Dorsey with an illness. Usually illnesses clear up in the course of a week, so he'll probably be fine. Emmanuel Mosley, however, has a knee and hamstring issue, so who knows what's going on there. But DNP did not practice, so Emmanuel Mosley could miss this game. No Lions were limited in their participation, and they did have one full participant with an injury designation, Frank Ragnow. So if he's participating fully week 1, I'm sorry, not week 1, Wednesday, then again, I seriously doubt there's any risk of him not playing. But the Taylor Decker thing, I'm just trying to find some kind of something to grip onto here, and it's not easy to find something to grip on. So I'm just trying to figure out how we can at least make this some kind of a game, because right now I think as a Seahawks fan, you look at it objectively, it just feels like we're going to get drilled, like we don't even have a chance going in there. So you got to try to find something, and you can't feel too bad about it. You know they're going to take advantage of our weak offensive line, our injured offensive line in this game, so all you can do is hope that you can reciprocate a little bit. But that's it for the first injury report from the team of the week. Mostly what we expected, a couple of concerning things extra, but there's also maybe a little bit of a glimmer of hope on some angles here. All right, see you guys later. Go Hawks. Be on Twitch later tonight. And it's not cool right now, but life goes on.